Here's what you missed on Phathead and Cande in the morning. Weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.
My Country 96.1 Phathead, Cande Roth. Looking at a beautiful weekend here today, about 65. Tomorrow, about 55 for the high.
Ooh.
Back to 60 for Sunday, and then Sunday night into Monday. Not going to ruin your weekend, but Sunday night, some rain coming in. We desperately need some of that.
We do. So no complaining about the rain.
Yeah, going to be mostly overnight, Sunday into Monday. Big night at Daisy's Happy Hour. Here's the deal, 5:30 to 7:30, we are live. We're giving away either Thomas Rhett or Kane Brown tickets every half hour. You get to choose whichever one you want.
Lovely.
And then a band plays, I think they're called Town and Country, at 7. And yeah, big night. It's Patchogue, the Daisy's Patchogue location. We are back for a live happy hour. Cannot wait to be there.
Sounds fantastic.
Yeah. Cande, we have a lot to get into. Let's start this way. Would you call yourself a responsible and obedient driver?
Pretty much, yes. Yes, I would.
Okay, so you're thoughtful, you're responsible.
I am. I always let people in. I get a little angry when they don't acknowledge that I did that. I'm not an aggressive driver. I'm aggressive to the point, I could drive in the city and keep up with the best of them. But I'm not aggressive in the sense that I have to be the next one to get off the ramp or, things like that. Give me another question. I'll answer it honestly.
Well, no, that's so 57% agree with that statement. Thoughtful, responsible, obedient. It used to be 65%. Now 57% say they are just like you when they drive. The other 43% are probably more like me, a little rougher around the edges when they're driving their vehicle. Cande.
You're a little rager, are you?
Yeah, I wouldn't say rager, but if you're driving slow in the left lane in front of me, you're going to know I'm angry about it behind you. You need to get over. I'm sorry.
Boy.
When did we become so disobedient that we don't follow the rules of the road, Cande? Yeah.
Well, we've come disobedient in a lot of things besides the road as well.
Yes.
But I think it's not good for your blood pressure, your health, your well-being, your zen, if you will.
That's true. You are absolutely right. By the way, the poll found the number one thing that causes road rage, this is the quote, the number one thing that causes road rage is when other people drive like morons.
Yeah, that could cause it. You know what Brian can't stand is if the light changes and a second later he gets honked. Oh. Then he wants to go 2 miles an hour and he's got his hand out the window going, no, 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 no. And I'm like, can we ever just have a peaceful little cruise?
By the way, I'm the guy behind you honking. That's me. Now, I do agree. You need to take, especially these days, you need to take an extra split second before you go through a green light because you have some idiots going the other way blowing a red light.
I don't mind if I'm sitting there distracted, and I miss the green and someone honks me. But if it's green and I'm putting my foot on the accelerator and you honk at me,
right.
It's a little annoying.
I get it. And to your point, there are certain intersections in my town where I take an extra second or two before I go through a green because they are noted as some of those intersections as being people will try to run a red light the other way. So I definitely take an extra second or two inside my town.
I don't think you'd like it if you got beeped.
No, I do not like getting honked at when I drive. I'm like, are you honking the great fathead?
That's crazy. I'm like,
yeah.
He doesn't say the great fathead. He goes, oh no, no. And then he goes really slow and he's wagging his finger and and I'm like, can we just stop this?
So the two big things, road rage, is people who drive like morons and sitting in heavy traffic. Those are the
I'll give you that. Those are the two good things.
People are sharing stories online about the weirdest house guests they've ever had over. And here's like an example of a story. Someone had a friend stay over and they forgot their toothbrush. That's normal. But they decided to pick a random loose one under the sink and use it. Well, not only is that disgusting, but that was a toothbrush that the homeowner used for cleaning.
Of course. If it's under the sink, they're using it for cleaning.
Horrible. Yeah.
So gross.
Another person shared a story.
I don't know about you.
What?
I forgot
What?
my toothbrush, not when I went to Florida last week, but I've forgotten it in the past. I use my finger. I don't want anybody's toothbrush. Unless
Okay.
it's in a complete new wrapper.
All right, I have a problem with that. Not that I wouldn't use my finger if I needed to in a pinch. Stuck on a desert island, only had toothpaste and no brush, but you couldn't have one of your friends you were visiting drive you over to the Publix to go get a toothbrush?
Maybe later that day, but if I'm getting ready for the day, I'm going to brush my teeth, and if I can't find one, I'm going to use my finger.
All right, and what human being doesn't have a spare toothbrush or two in their
That's true.
house?
That's a good point. Do you?
Yes, we have like a whole pack of toothbrush.
Oh,
Yeah.
very good. All right.
By the way, are you impressed that I know the big chain in Florida is Publix? Did you enjoy that?
I took note of it, but I think I knew that too, so it's not like worldly information that only the very elite know. So,
All right.
I'm
I
not
guess
surprised.
I deserve that
Yeah.
comment.
I mean, honestly, the great Phathead. Your words.
I am so worldly.
Great Phathead. I just eat. Okay.
I can tell you the supermarket in every town. That's how worldly I am. Okay.
Great Phathead.
Candy, someone else had a guest go through their garbage, pulling out what they called perfectly good food that shouldn't go to waste.
Oh, that is so disgusting.
Yeah, these are weird house guest stories. Here's one. Someone was making a pineapple ham glaze, and they said their mother-in-law thought it was like burnt and like something wrong with it, so she dumped it without even asking.
Oh, too many hands in the kitchen, or chefs in the kitchen, or whatever the saying is.
Yes. This one, would you ever imagine this? Someone had a friend stay over, and in the middle of the night, they woke up to them rearranging the furniture to improve the feng shui.
Actually, I did stay at a friend's house upstate over, I don't know, in the summer at some point, and I felt like rearranging the furniture. I didn't like the way it was arranged, and I really had to control myself.
It's a real thing, I guess.
Yeah,
Okay.
well, it was so not, arranged comfortably or sensibly, and yeah, I said, I could fix this in 5 minutes, but I didn't.
Wow. I have two more for you. Someone gave their older neighbor a key to their house because he'd offered to walk their dog while they weren't around. Later on, they found that he would spend hours in their house on the couch with the dog watching TV.
Oh, well, he's keeping company with the dog. I'm sure the dog was very happy.
That was my first thought. I think that's pretty cool. Sit on my couch. I would actually say, could you sit on my couch and let the dog relax out of the crate and relax?
You know that Casey and Jackie had me over before they had Maeve to babysit the cat.
Yeah, babysitting a cat is wild. That's
wild.
Great.
That should have been an indication of what's coming up. Yeah. And I go there, and the cat wants nothing to do with me. She's not even in the room. I made sure she had food and water, and I'm calling her, and I'm trying to play with her. She wants nothing to do with me. I said, what am I doing here? I left.
I'm sorry, I love your son and your daughter-in-law, but that is a strange deal to have a cat sitter come over.
Cat sitter. Okay, come over.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that was, yeah. Okay. Enough
And
of that.
last one. A person said their brother-in-law changed their baby's diaper on the dining table during Thanksgiving. They offered them a private spot. They said, would you like to go in the bedroom?
No, we'd like to do it right here on the Thanksgiving Day table.
The guy said, I don't want to miss the conversation. I'd rather do it here. Is that something?
This is when a grandmother, an aunt is supposed to get up and say, give me the baby.
Yeah. I also that guy is like my spirit animal because I too would not want to miss the conversation and leave the room. I don't want to miss a good convo, you know?
All right, the great Phathead has spoken.
Yes, he has. Candy, you're bald and the beautiful at 8:12. Later 8 o'clock hour, We got National Day's good news stories. I still got that story about insulation, what people were using for insulation in their home. We'll tell you that one. Australia looking to ban social media. We'll get into that one as well. And just a big Friday for you at Daisy's tonight for the happy hour, 5:30 to 7:30 with Thomas Rhett tickets, Kane Brown tickets, food, drink, fun, live band. We're so excited. We'll see you in Patchogue. Beautiful, crisp weekend. Let's hit the roads. My Country 96.1.
Phathead and Cande in the morning, weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.